Is this working? Oh my God, you guys. I don't know if this is picking us up well. I don't know if there's a chat going on. I don't know if we're sideways.
I know. Are we sideways? And is there a chat?
Yeah,
I don't see a chat.
Pick it up and play with it. See what happens. Everybody.
Right. Good morning, everybody. I wonder
think
if
the chat would be below, right?
Like if I don't want to swipe up. I'm nervous. You think those 3 dots? No.
Yeah, we got
Delani.
Hi.
Delani.
Yeah, comment and let us know if you're here and if you guys can hear us and all that good stuff. Because we're on the road at the moment, and as you can see, we're just swinging for the fences with today's live.
Oh, you guys, this is cool. So we can't see the thread of comments, but as you comment, it pops up. So yeah, we'll just keep an eye on it.
Here we go.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, good afternoon a little bit, or good night, depending on where you're watching from.
We only have a 4-hour drive today, which is great.
Yeah, this is nice, but we had to be out of that hotel a little bit early, so we jumped in the car and we were like, well, you know what? I bet we could do this on the phone. Let's see how that works. And I'm not going to lie, I don't know how it's coming through on y'all's end, but
it's better than usual for you, though, I guess. So that's a good thing. Usually she stays up to all hours of the night.
Yeah, I had to try and get up a little bit earlier, a little dance class in, so I had my coffee. So today we wanted to talk. And let us know if you have trouble hearing us. I know the visual is kind of crazy because
the lights are like.
Yeah, you got to get sunglasses for the phone. Hello. I'm not sure. It may work. It may not. We may be
back. I think we're back. I think that the timer says we're back.
The timer says that we're back, and I don't know how you guys are seeing or hearing this. Hello, Fachette.
If we get cut out, go back. Oh, great. Delani says it's back.
It's back. All right.
But you were talking about something really beautiful yesterday.
Oh, that's very sweet. I was looking at her, and I was just remembering that first moment that I thought, wow, she could really be the one. And I thought, because we were having, it was a long day of driving, and we were doing some business stuff, and she was upset at me and a little kind of annoyed, and I was annoyed, and there was that moment where I looked at her and I was like, man, it just none of that really matters. And I think reminding ourselves when we're in those tough spots in relationships or friendships or whatever, what was that first moment that you were like, wow, this person's really special. And it doesn't mean that they have to be the one or whatever, but I don't know, I got excited about that, and it made me suddenly I melted away all that annoyance to just be like, she's doing stuff for us. She is overwhelmed. She is just frazzled. She doesn't mean to be like that. And it made it feel, it took that pressure off of it. And I think that's an important thing for us to remember.
I like that you said that, though, because I think, I mean, life is stressful anyway, right? But I think we have another layer of it because we work together all the time. Yeah. And we work very well together. But, the work is never ending. On top of our, emotional friendship, relationship, marriage, we're always coming up with new projects that we're managing and shows we're doing and things that, that we're creating together. And it does get stressful sometimes. And I'm glad you said team. You're a really good partner to me.
Thanks.
And I always think of this. I always think of, I've been very annoying the last 48 hours because I'm trying to throw this thing together, and I forgot to have grace. And you really, honestly, that's the truth of it. I forgot to have grace while doing it, and
it's not always easy. It's something scary and new, and
we're always, we're in the car. The girls always need to pee. She always needs to pee. I always need to pee. There's a lot of things going on. All these things, but I remember the first time that I knew you were going to be a great partner. Well, the first couple times, and it was. When we went to someone's house that was having a dinner party, but I was helping a friend of ours. I think we were helping spread out the dessert, and that day I was like, I want to make these intricate cannolis, and you were like, okay, great. And now he's become the cannoli king. He makes a great cannoli shell. I make a great filling, bada boom. But he helped me all day make these freaking Italian desserts for this Christmas party, and I was helping our friend set up and whatever. And there was another time where, you know, I think it was a family party. I think it was actually like my mom's birthday or something, where I was like, you get the balloons, go let these people in, go get their coats, blah, 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 you know, and it was like a house party. And I just remember thinking, oh, we work so well together and you're so kind and sweet and you don't need me to, like, you know, be with you all the time. Like, I don't know, that meant a lot to me. And
that's really sweet. And
that's why I think when we do projects like this, though, I have to remember the fun and the beauty and, like, watching you do your...
Appreciating your teammate. And we have this thing where I'd say disorders, they both have, you know, certain things, and so we have this whole thing worked out in the morning of, and if you've watched some of our other videos, you know that Ange takes them to walk because I have my crusty old ankles, and, you know, I'm taking care of Missy, and we're washing out our eyes, and we're doing the things, and we're feeding them, and the routine takes as long to make their food as it takes to make our food, and there's pills and potions and blah, blah, blah.
Right.
But every once in a while, like once a week, I feel like one of us looks up and is just like, you know what? We're a fucking great team.
Yeah.
And it's just a really nice moment, and that recognition of, you know, sometimes it's at night, and like, she's like, no, I'll do the girls' food, you make the drinks, then I'll get started on dinner, but you talk to me about the episode that we're outlining. She's making the sauce, and we're talking about the outline, and, you know, I'm over there making gnocchi, and she's over there mixing drinks because she knows, okay, well, tell me the recipe, tell me what I'm supposed to do. It's just 2 parts this one. And, you know, we're doing these things together, but sometimes you fall in that rhythm, and there's 2 ways that can go. There's one way where you just fall into your rhythm, and you're like, yeah, good, we're surviving, we're doing this. It's all survival, like, to a degree.
Right.
It's just how much you want to enjoy that survival.
Enjoy the journey.
Yeah, and so
the journey's what you'll miss.
I love that appreciation of acknowledging, like, I acknowledge your strengths. We talked about this last night. There's certain aspects of what I'm good at that, yes, you would be good at, but you just inherently are scared of it, and you work on it, but you are just naturally scared of it, or at some point you've developed that. The things that you're good at, I'm terrified to work on. And together, by acknowledging that those are weaknesses and strengths, we can do that together instead of just shutting down ideas just because one of us can't do them. We pick up the slack for each other, and I love that. So
I think it's just like recognizing, like, give yourselves, like, I don't know, it's nice when we give ourselves a little pat on the back. We're like, fucking killing it.
Do you guys feel that way? Do you guys get in those positions where you, like, let us know, do you feel that your teammate is, you know, helpful and recognizes that? Do you feel like you recognize that in your teammate? Or in yourself? And I think that's also important. We talk so much about knowing yourself. Amazing, Fachette. That makes me happy. Because recognize them in others. And I was, you know, watching a Hollywood Reporter roundtable yesterday, and they were talking about there was, you know, some actors, you know, Emmy Award winning or nominated actors that were talking about when you get to sets with people who are very established, more often than not, those people are the ones who are the most supportive and want to work on the project and want to help you and want to do the, and even in my experience, the movie that I did with the most experienced cast was the one where I was given the most help by people who are Oscar winners or, you know, award nominees. And, you know, the love that I got from Deborah Messing and Bruce Greenwood and Abigail Breslin, like, the love that they gave me and the things they taught me, and they were so open because they didn't have anything to prove. And and the point of that is that in a relationship, when you don't feel like you have to prove something, you can appreciate that other person, you can help them. When you feel pushed,
or you could ask for help.
When you feel that freedom, there's so much more ability that you have. So that's why we always talk about the self-awareness as the pinnacle. That's the main tenet that we're always searching for, is that self-awareness.
We also talk about reflection a lot too. And whether it's reflecting on your relationship or just your relationship with yourself and how far you've come, I love the reflection part of it because it gives you that extra boost of going, wow, I can't believe I was strong enough to accomplish this. I can't believe I was strong enough to go in this crazy time and I made it through and here I am, I'm a survivor, or, you know, whatever it is. Like, reflection is so important because it helps you have gratitude, you know, for all the things you do alone and together.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see our setup. It's a little cookie. We should have actually like turned this on and then got in the car. So that white thing back there is
freezer.
A massive freezer. It's the size of like the entire back seat of our Jeep, but it has all of the girls' dog food in it, which is raw fish. Mix it up myself. It's from Darwin's Pet, but they do raw food for animals, and because the girls have different health issues, they're very healthy now, but they're allergic to meat, so they eat raw fish. You want to say hi, babe?
My bear.
You want to say hi to everybody? Yeah. So Maya,
could you have been cuter about that?
Yeah, right. So she's sitting right here, and then
hey.
all the way back.
This is my favorite thing that she does, and I love that we're getting this on the live. She pushes her head. Oh, I think they can see.
Can you see?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
She'll just push her head into us.
I love you. She just loves to like be between mommy and daddy. What a daddy's girl. And Missy's in her crate. She's sleeping. She's taking a little nap.
She's too little to be wandering around, and there's really no space to wander around back there. So to keep her safer,
stuffed like
there.
Sardines.
So someone asked, first off, a couple of you said, love you guys, and we love you too. We're so happy that we can be here, even in the car. Hopefully the picture's, you know, not too bad. Thank you, T. She is so cute. But we are working on a new project that hopefully we can share with you guys soon. But this is something that, when we talk about part of love, like, it is so hard sometimes to
Traffic.
Stand still traffic. Good job, Maya Bear.
Nice job.
And this is why you
Okay.
Talking about our passions and our hopes and our, you know, wants and wishes, dreams, all those things. And this is one of those times where, when it comes to relationships and our relationship, yes, there are ups and downs, but we've encountered a lot of them before. And so even when a new one, you know, after over a decade together, even when a new one comes along, you're kind of like, this again. Right. You know? Right. But we're working on the important part. The important part is not what it is, which I'm so excited for us to share with you eventually. But the exciting thing for me is I'm watching you fail. I'm watching me fail. Yeah. And we are openly and we're having to follow the same rules that we constantly talk about, or the same pathways that we talk about with relationships. Relationships and love are the things that we kind of, the framework that we've built this into. But the truth is, at the end of the day, the things that we're talking about with regards to relationships, with regards to dating, with regards to love in general, self-love, these things go across the board for other aspects of your life. You know, it's all about that self-awareness. It's all about reflection. It's all about knowing what you will and won't accept. These relationships, business-wise as well as personally, these personal aspects also affect your career. And it's been really fun to watch from an outside, because you've kind of had the reins of this one, to watch you
in 10 miles, continue on top of
right up against that wall and be like, fuck, okay, this is the new obstacle. What do I do here? Who do I call? How do I figure this out? And watching you discover yourself in a brand new way.
I'll say though, you know, it goes back to like, I did need a little reminder to be a little more graceful, because of course you get a little self-conscious when you fail, and that's part of it. And I know, and I mean, you support me every step of the way, but you know, I'm kind of taking a more giant leap, and like, I failed really. I had a big like egg smash on my face this morning.
It was pretty fun.
And
it was pretty funny.
He was there to clean up the mess, but it was still really embarrassing. And then we said, we'll move on.
All right, yeah. What did we learn from it?
Right.
But seriously, we've talked about how many times have we talked to you guys about that? It comes down to, what did you learn from that relationship? If you just walk away and go, fuck, I did that, I don't ever want to go through that again. Okay, yeah. But why? What did you learn from it? And I know that we learned something from this meeting that we had this morning about future partnerships with similar brands, and going, oh, okay, so this is how that works. This is how this, as far as, and it may not be exact across the board, but it gave us a frame of reference to go, right. Cool, if this happens, we know that we don't want that. If this happens, we know that we do. And it also shored up, like, very clearly what we're actually aiming for.
You're totally right. It's almost like dating. Collaborations, right? Business collabs, it's almost like dating, right? You figure out what you do and don't want.
Yes.
I got to think about it like that. Meeting 2 tomorrow.
Meeting 2 tomorrow.
Think of it like dating.
So we've got some location scouting today, and we are very excited about it. Yeah. But first, we have this fun 4-hour drive. Okay, so before we go, because we can only assume this is going to cut out again soon.
I also apologize because there have been a lot of comments. Kelly said something, and I don't know how to get them back.
Is it right here?
Is it that
the thing
button?
That's comment, top chat, live chat. Let's see, all live. Can you scroll back down through it?
I can scroll.
Hey, she's figuring it out.
Kelly said, I haven't been able to watch the lives lately, but I watched the episode of you answering my question, and it was so good. Kel, thank you so much.
Thanks, Kelly.
I'm curious to know what you think about it, or what you got from it now that we kind of gave you our opinion.
Absolutely.
Because if you guys haven't watched the episode, it was a really, really good question. It was about Ken, and this is specifically for heterosexual relationships between a male and female. Can it be platonic?
Yeah. Can they be just friends? If they're best friends. If they're
best friends. Of course you can have friends that are platonic of any sex, but you got to watch the episode.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Check out the episode, comment below, and let us know. And Kelly, if you can, throw a comment in here and let us know, or below this one, let us know what you thought about the episode and how that actually ended up kind of shaking out as far as, how your friend responded to that.
Yeah.
I would love to know their thoughts on it, because we've also had other people since then,
commenting on it,
and somebody commented actually below the video about, well, in the gay community, there are, tons of my best friends are the people that I go to for 90% of things. And I thought that was an interesting, for one, way to say it, because what he said was both, his comment was great, and also he kind of misunderstood maybe what we were saying, which was, and maybe we misrepresented it, which was, if the love, like if your best friend, your one best friend, the one person you go to for everything is of the opposite sex, and the sex that you're attracted to, really that's what it comes down to. If they're of the sex you're attracted to, can you be best friends? And all we, well, you gotta watch the episode.
I mean, you guys have all probably. It's interesting because we can only speak from our perspective.
Yeah, in my perspective, I have never encountered that. I have never had that, but who knows? I would love to know if someone has just a best friend that they're like, I'm not attracted to them at all. They're not attracted to me. Mm-hmm. Super awesome. It works out great. There's no hang-ups or anything. Yeah. I'd be interested to know about that.
Yeah, me too.
All right, so
we love you guys. This was kind of crazy, but kind of fun. I think we should do it again, and I might get one of those little things that goes the suction.
Yeah, I think the suction so that
wiggle so much.
Yeah, I mean, you did a great job of keeping it up there, though. I thought that was very nice. All right, you guys, y'all are all subbed, so there's no reason for any of that sub, comment, talk. You guys are the best. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for joining us. Shoot us questions in the comments down below and let us know. Oh, Kelly. Oh gosh, so accurate. I can't read that right now. That's not safe. 10 and 2, bro.
I know, 10 and 2.
10 and 2.
We'll talk later, Kel. Yes, I want to read all. I'm bad at this. We love you guys. Thursday, we're going to have a podcast style again, and Sunday, we will see you for game night.
And Friday before that, we will have the season finale of The Refinery Then we're going to take about a month break and come back with a brand new structure and some brand new stuff that I'm really excited about. So y'all get ready. Thank you so much. We love you guys. Talk to you later on.
Bye.
I think it's this one.